And it says that we're live. And of course, this is Thursday night, and this might be the biggest GotBot Goes live that I've ever had. Let your friends know, let the fans that you know that I'm going to be revealing a ton of news tonight. I, of course, am your host, your humble host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, share, of course, subscribe, and while you're at it, man, that's right. Hit that notification bell because it lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, the Everything Factor, Transformers Collectors, NL, the Autobot family. And have a look for me everywhere across social media, please. And thank you very much. Okay, so tonight is actually going to be a huge night. I mean, we had a jam-packed show planned. And I'm telling you, let everyone that you know that is part of our fandom, let them know that there's a ton of news that's going to be revealed tonight. And if you've actually paid attention and followed along, I've broken a lot of rumors, listings, and reveals, though I never get any news credits for it for some reason, long before they're ever officially announced, and they've all proven to be true. And I have no doubt that tonight I'm going to kind of reveal a lot of things from a lot of lines that's going to also prove to be true. We're also going to update a review that I did a couple of days ago. We're going to dive into the business pages. We're going to quickly review Universal Collision, and we're going to preview tomorrow night's episode. We're going to talk about the 2 new movies. What else do we have? A couple of pickups, but the big news here tonight, besides for my own personal interest of previewing Universal Collision, the big news tonight is going to be all of the massive reveals, and there's a ton of them. Some of them will leave us open to speculation. Some of them pretty surprising, but we'll get to it. We will get to it. First things first, I just want to kind of try and get things set up here as we slowly, hopefully, have people trickle in here for this tonight. I have a feeling it's going to be a slow trickle in here tonight. And it's a shame because I honestly feel like this is perhaps the most important GotBot Goes Live I've ever done. That's and I don't think I'm overstating it. That's how I feel tonight. I feel like it's going to be news that's going to be that big, man. For fans like us. I mean, in the wider scheme of things, in the greater world, nobody cares, right? But it's big to us, man. It's big to us. Dragonfly, I see you're here. Hi. James, welcome to you as well, my friend. Just getting myself, hold on, situated here. Just want to get myself situated here. Okay. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. I guess the very first thing to note is going to be the trivia. We'll get the trivia going. I'm probably going to end up having to say it a couple of times. I'm not sure what I have here. Okay. Just got to go into trivia, of course, provided to us by our good friend, Dragonfly. And it's actually pretty good trivia, kind of fitting trivia tonight, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Is this the trivia? No, that's not the trivia. There we go. Please tell me that this is the right trivia. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, we got a few people. D Starscream Wife hasn't even heard the question. She's saying she's not guessing. She doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't know what she's doing. I bet you it'll be interesting to see if she's actually correct. But I wonder if she changes her answer as we do the question. Giordano, welcome to you, Starscream Wife, of course. It's lonely here. Yeah, it seems quiet, and it is quiet. I know a couple of people who are doing live streams as we speak, and I'm sure that that is something that has delayed us. Get it together, GotBot. I'm trying to get it together, man. Snoke, happy you're here. Joe, happy you're here. How long have I been on YouTube, Joe? I don't know, 3 years, 4 years, 3 or 4 years, man. Something like that. Okay, so the trivia tonight is in Transformers, a common disease that they have is cosmic rust. What is the only known cure for the affliction of cosmic rust? Is it A, Electrum? Is it B, Corostop? Is it C, Cybertronium? Or is it D, a plasma bath? So is it A, Electrum? Is it B, Corostop? Is it C, Cybertronium? Or is it D, a plasma bath? What is it that is able to save them from cosmic rust? What's the medicine for cosmic rust? You know? Wow, that's a long time, Joe. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd say it's a long time. It's a while, I guess. I don't know. I enjoy what I do. I like being part of the community. I like bringing information to you guys. Thank you, James. I appreciate it. No, look at the Lux coming in. Call me a sexy beast, but you know, as always, I always wonder if he's wearing pants. Sam says B. Boss Gunny says B. A lot of people saying B. Starscream wife. Hey, Starscream wife, are you still sticking with A or D? I don't even know if she's still up here. She might. I don't know. She gets A or D. Thank you, Liam. I appreciate it. Maximal 10 saying B. Flex Seal. Flex Seal is good for anything. Anything deluxe. And Triple R is in here. The answer, you guys are so smart. The answer, of course, is B. It's Corostop. Who knew? It's the medicine of champions, right? Certainly the medicine of robots. So that is the trivia. Little update before we get going here. A couple of days ago, I did a review of this guy. It is the KBB Tyranno Cable King. It's a model kit. I've done a bit of the build for it too. Fun build. Putting the screws in is not fun. But then somebody pointed out to me, it was Batfan1, that I had neglected to do something. It's not that I neglected, it's that I didn't know. And I'm going to try and show it, but I'm probably going to have to do it like a proper sort of update. I'm going to try to show it here. Let's see. Oh, she's Starscream was changing her answer to B because that's what everyone else said. Well, you're right. So we have here this black piece with this ball joint on it, and that's what the shoulder is on. And I said in the review that he didn't have very much outward movement on his arm, and he had about a 7. But this actually pulls out and rotates up and tabs in again once it rotates up. And when you do that, it does improve the range of motion in his arms a little bit. I would say now it's about the same as like Classics Universe, Sideswipe, Red Alert, Sunstreaker, those guys. It is better than what it is down. So it was a piece of transformation that I just didn't know. And this is great. This is great. It was also pointed out to me that no, it's not an original design. It's actually a KO of the little DX9 lads. And if the rest of them are as good as this guy, then they're a fantastic set. He's great. Big thank you to Maximal 10 for that one as well. That was something that he gave me that was actually good. Big reactions coming in for Sad Nexus Prime because he's such hot garbage. Oh man, he's so bad. So bad, but I love him all the same. Going into the business pages. I'm going to do the business pages. We're going to get the dry stuff out of the way because I want as many people to be able to have time to come in here before I get into the wealth of reveals, and not even reveals, they're listings, and they have come to my attention. These are listings that are in system, so I guess that means that they're confirmed. Some of them are pretty clear. Some of them are open to a bit of speculation. A lot of them I'm actually really excited about. I hope you guys are as well. I have not seen these mentioned anywhere yet. So, breaking news, I guess. But in the news pages, first things first. We found out that IDW, of course, is doing their 84 miniseries, 4-issue miniseries that is kind of a prequel to the original Marvel continuity. There's an interview that went up with one of the IDW editors, what's his name, David Marriott, and definitely worth the read, very informative. But we also got IDW kind of giving their like financial update, and on the surface things look pretty grim, to be honest with you. They had a net loss per share in terms of their revenue. In other words, their share revenue went down. Their TV revenue went up, but the cost of production meant that they ended up having significant losses. What else do we have here? Basically, everything across the board was down. And what they said at the end is that they plan to be operating at a profit by 2021, which means 2020 should be a building year for IDW. Now, on the surface, it sounds like, hey, they're operating at a loss. That's not good for business. Their claim at this point is that there's a lot of projects in terms of like merchandise and games and video games and various TV series through IDW Media that should now begin to show dividends and profits through 2020 to bring them to a very good position by 2021. Word is that they're exploring a listing on like the National Stock Exchange or something. So I guess that the question is, do they actually believe that all of this is forthcoming, or is it wishful thinking? I don't know, but I know at the moment things look kind of bleak, but according to them, this is sort of like a darkest before the dawn, because there's a lot of good things coming. Hopefully there is. I mean, I would hate to see people lose their job. I would hate to see anything bad happen. They do have a lot of IP holdings and whatnot, so it would be nice to see them succeed. Absolutely. Bit of a rocky end, though, to 2019 and 2018. But hopefully that's just part of like the growth period for them. Also, coming out of China, last week I talked about it, and I said that there was big news coming out of there of a virus, and that we had to be careful. And a few people mentioned
declared it a health emergency of international concern.
There you go. And I mentioned it last week, and a few people piped up and said that they didn't know what I was talking about. So I mentioned that it was news. And of course, over the last week, I think everybody knows about the coronavirus. As the last information I had, 170 people have died. A lot of people under quarantine. It has spread more than SARS did. However, apparently the spread between people is at a ratio of about 2 people, and SARS was at 3. The mortality rate of the coronavirus apparently now is at about 2%, as where SARS was 10%. However, Starscream Wife just pointed out that it is now like an international emergency, basically. And indeed it is. However, that is affecting our fandom, not only in terms of shipping and whatnot. Here's probably the biggest piece of news for a lot of people out there. Fans Toys has announced that they are suspending production and sales operations until February the 17th. So if you were expecting anything soon from them, you're probably going to be a month away. This is a very serious thing. I've heard that extraordinary measures have been taken to contain it. Hopefully, it's the sort of thing that gets solved quickly, not just not for our fandom, but just for the world, because it's a dangerous thing. But just there is a news tidbit coming out of China concerning not only shipping and stuff, but the production of things from Fans Toys. Take it for what it is, man. Take it for what it is. I'm going to check in with you guys, because I know I kind of went through a whole bunch of stuff there. Some of it a bit serious, and I don't want to be a downer. That's why I wanted to get that stuff out of the way first, so that we can get into the fun stuff coming up, right? MWG, glad you're here, buddy. Flex Seal can be used to rubberize plastic wheels. They can. Rolling Redneck Reviews. Very good point, buddy. Let's see. I cannot dad, Liam. I am the most uncoordinated human being ever. Let's see. I keep seeing those Ernest equal John Cena memes. Got me cracking up. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't look at memes. They're not my thing. They bug me. Just checking in. What's good, D? Whole lot, Devlin, is good. Whole lot of goodness to come. Not so hard because we kind of talked about a couple of serious things, but hopefully things are looking up for for IDW going forward. We have a ton of news still to come. We're getting to the fun stuff. I'll see if I can get you a wheelie one. I don't want I don't want a wheelie model kit. Be good. So right now is the best time to get IDW. Absolutely Triple H. That's the wrestling fan in me. Absolutely Triple R. If you wanted to get in and get stock now, the price is low. It would be your time to do it. And if you believe what the president of IDW said, bigger things to come over the next year and a half. So take it for what it is. Let's see. I think the comics age is over, though, which is sad. Like, I was a huge comics collector years ago. I find it sad that something literary might have seen its better days. Hey, Transformers video games. Happy you're here. Who's better, Optimus or Megatron? I don't know. I always like the good guy, so I'm going to say Optimus. Starscream wife would probably say Megatron because Starscream wife, right? Starscream wasn't the choice. It was Optimus or Megatron. He is not a choice. Kato, glad you're here, buddy. Rudy, glad you're here. Yeah, I know. About damn time, Kato says deluxe. Kato being slow to come in. Boss Gunny, happy you're here. Adamantium Matrix, happy you're here as well, my friend. And if I'm missing people, I apologize, guys. I'm doing the best I can here.
Do you have top chat on or live chat?
I have live chat on. A ton of news, Transformers and video games, and a ton of news to come across all lines that was brought to my attention. After the dancing stars. Wow. You guys. Stephen, happy you're here. Just got CW Breakneck. Do you think it is a good? I absolutely like CW Breakneck. He is on my Menasor as we speak, my friend. You say IDW can only go, I guess, because right now I don't, unless they're going to fold, I don't see how IDW can get worse. I wish the best. I'm not a fan of their fiction or their storytelling or any of their stuff, but I know a lot of people are, and I want to see them succeed, not just for the fans of them, but I want to see them succeed because I want to see people succeed. I want to see people employed. I want to see people successful. Comic industry shooting itself in the foot. They always do that, man. Dragonfly. Let's see. Yeah, everybody's saying Breakneck's pretty good. When I was a kid, the original show was my absolute favorite. I agree with you, James. Same here, man. We should all go live and just talk to each other that way. That's an option deluxe. Okay. Oh, look at that. And the Collector 75 is in. I'm actually kind of honored because I know Graham was on not that long ago. And guys, if you weren't there live, go check it out because a lot of times I end up catching Graham streams after they've aired, but he has such an interesting collection, so many tidbits. Check it out for sure. Okay, so kind of quickly, I've been mentioning it a couple of times now the week. Episode 6, Season 2 of Universal Collision will premiere tomorrow. We're going to do it about the same time as the live show started tonight, 6 Eastern. Tomorrow's show will be about 50 minutes, and there's a lot that's covered. I'm just going to give you a very brief kind of refresher in it and a bit of a preview for tomorrow. If you saw the thumbnail for this, then I held up 4 primes, and I'm just going to get them in my hands because it's just easier for reference purposes. So the story, in a nutshell so far, Primus and Unicron had a big fight. Unicron escaped his prison, which was Limbo, void of nothingness. Primus is trapped there, which means Cybertron is trapped there. Unicron saved one universe, and now whatever has survived is out in that one universe. Unicron is resting. He's amassing an army. And in the meantime, through a cerebral connection, like a cortical patch, so to speak, Alpha Trion, by way of Primus, contacted Optimus and Nova, as well as Sentinel and Rodimus, and they each control or lead a group of Autobots. They're all headed back to the coordinates in space where Cybertron should be. Why? We're not sure yet, but their hope is that when they meet up, they'll be given further instructions so that they can bring Primus out of Limbo and hopefully back in space and reestablish Cybertron in space. Of course, there are Decepticons chasing them. Optimus is being chased by Bludgeon and his lads. Nova is being chased by, I don't know, Overlord and his group, maybe. I don't remember who's chasing who now. Megatron is chasing Rodimus, and Sentinel is being chased by, I don't know, maybe it's Steeljaw. I might have the Decepticons chasing mixed up, but there's 4 groups of Autobots, 4 groups of Decepticons. They're starting to meet up. Where it currently stands, these 2, Sentinel and Rodimus, have met up, and these 2, Optimus and Nova, have met up, or well, they're about to meet up. And that's something that we're going to see tomorrow, these 2 guys meeting up. You may notice now we've kind of started to incorporate other Autobots and Decepticons. For example, Jinrai leads the group of Autobots, and Zarek leads a group of Decepticons. They are on the planet of Altrock 2. Tomorrow, we're going to visit Altrock 3. In between those 2 planets is the Uda Dual Moon. That's where Swerve's Bar is. So when you have Rodimus and Sentinel on Altrock 3, or 2, whichever one that is, and Nova and Optimus on Altrock 3, they're getting finally close to each other to coming together. In the meantime, Megatron and all of his lads who have kidnapped Beachcomber have now boarded the Nemesis ship with Steeljaw. We're going to tomorrow take a look at what's been going on with Bludgeon and Overlord, and we're also going to have a new threat introduced, and one of the big threats explained, because the way the story will open tomorrow is Nova's ship, the Metroplex, which at this point they only know as a ship. They don't know anything about him being a Titan or alive or anything. He's just a ship. But when we open tomorrow, that ship will just be drifting through space. So something has obviously happened to make that drift through space. And that's basically caught up. So tomorrow we're going to find out why that ship's drifting through space. We're going to have Nova and Optimus meet. Optimus is going to come in contact with someone he never expected to see again. We're going to have one threat sort of explained by Perceptor, and we're going to have the introduction of a new threat as we go into episode 7. So that's kind of the story so far for those of you that either didn't know or had forgotten. The reveals will be next, so I'm going to check in here with you guys, and then we're going to get into that whole wealth of reveals and get through it. Lot of spoilers to come, man. A lot of spoilers. Let's see. And I know I'm going up here. A lot of people saying hi and whatnot. And that's great. I love when people get in contact with each other. I got some boxes. Deluxe gets boxes in every day. I'm waiting on a couple of boxes, a couple of Hot Soldiers. And I saw a review for it, and I was like, I like this thing. The KBB Hornets Agent. It's their take on a Bumblebee. And I love that thing. Like, sign me up, man. And I'm looking at another couple of things. I'm not going to mention it now, though. We'll see. We'll see. That being said, I do have to catch up with some things. It's been a busy day and a busy evening. I'm lucky I got on here when I did. When I saw Sad Nexus Prime, I did feel a bit ill. It's so bad. Oh, my. I don't know who had the idea of, let's knock off this garbage combiner, and then let's knock off 2 Dark of the Moon guys to become his legs and not give him knees. It's so bad. So bad. See, I'm with Rudy. Don't you get boxes every day, Deluxe? Going down here. Graham is the Collector 75.
Yeah, he introduced himself.
Oh, did he? Okay, well, see, I'm behind. Must bring fruit for scaling purposes. Let's see. As we go down here, everyone does know Graham. It's an honor to have him in here. It's an honor to have Deluxe. It's an honor to have everyone in here. Okay, so, and I'm sure I'm after missing some stuff. Hey, welcome, Larkin. Okay, so we're going to get into a ton of a ton of bits of news. We're going to start with the obvious ones. 2 new movies apparently announced. One being penned by James Vanderbilt, who did Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 and Zodiac. The other apparently being penned penned by Joby Harold, or Joby Harold, I don't know how to say his name, who apparently done a King Arthur movie and is currently doing DC's The Flash. Now I've heard conflicting things. Everybody has heard that one is a sequel to Bumblebee, and the other is, and I'm excited for this, possibly Beast Wars. I've also heard, and I don't know which one is true, but I've also heard that one will be a spin-off from Bumblebee, however they would do that, and the other one will be in the vein of the live-action Bay films. I don't know what that means, but that's what I read, was in the vein of those films. I don't have a clue what that means. I don't know if there's a plan to tie everything together or not. That being said, while I mentioned that, apparently none of this has anything to do with Michael Bay. They're looking for directors, not him. That's the thing, not him. So don't worry. Maybe there's hope that it will be more in the vein of the B movie, which everybody seems to love. But there are two evidently in the works. We'll see if they actually come to life. Hopefully, I'd be down for Beast Wars. What about you guys? Would you guys be down for Beast Wars? I'd love to see that. If it's done right. Like, if you're going to do the characters and do them very kind of true to the originals, a la the Bumblebee movie and those Cybertron scenes, for example. Like if Beast Wars Megatron basically looks like Beast Wars Megatron, if Waspinator basically looks like Waspinator, I'm cool with it. The other thing with Beast Wars, however, is that there's so few characters and their voices are so iconic that if you deviate from the voices, I think you're going to shoot yourself in the foot and kind of totally ruin the experience. We all know what Dinobot sounds like with that snarl. We all know that Beast Wars Megatron, yes, we all know that famous David Kaye voice, and we all know the famous Gary Chalk voice. So there's certain things that I don't think you can mess around with Beast Wars, even more so than with Transformers. That's just me. Just saying. That's just me. Let's see what you guys have been saying. No, not that Joby. Joby. Brudicant. Brudicant, exactly. Yeah, he's so bad, man. There should be a Starscream movie. Ain't nobody need no Starscream movie. She doesn't. Heck yeah, there should be. There should be a Skywarp movie. Thu would love a Skywarp movie. Beast Wars movie, and that could mean Beast Wars series will be after Siege, Earthrise, and Blank Lines. I would love for the third part to be Beast Wars. I think that'd be great. I'm gonna call my wife Skywarp Wife. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I love Skywarp. I'd get behind that, and I want him to use his warping ability. He never uses that enough. I like Skywarp. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely, Cybernetic Geek. Yep, you hit it right on the head. There should be a GoBot's Machine Robo movie. I so agree, Rudy. GoBots never gets as much love as I honestly think it deserves, man. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm with Beast Wars. Beast Wars. I am so with Graham. 100%. Was that a GoBot? Oh, Kato's hurting my soul. Hurting my soul. Gary Chalk was almost the Bayverse OP. I never heard that before. And while that's great, I wouldn't want Gary Chalk to be. He's not my Optimus Prime. He's my Optimus Primal. That's what I'm going to say. You'd think Skywarp, what the power to teleport would dominate. You would think. I'm with Larkin. I always wondered, why is Skywarp not a bigger threat? The guy can literally warp behind you and shoot you in the back. I don't understand why he didn't do it more. Okay, so that's the news in terms of the movies. I'm excited for both of them. I hope you guys are too. I think it's a bright road ahead for the live action films if they follow the success and the style laid out by Bumblebee. They need that refresh. News and notes. Okay, so first of all, Lemon Tree showed off renders of their Optimus Prime. Looks beautiful if you haven't seen it. They also showed off color versions or renders of their Shockwave that turns into the Nemesis ship. Looks gorgeous and super duper clean. Totally in for it. We also saw an electroplated gravity builder announced, and his chest and his drum are electroplated, or chrome, if you will. And both the purple shading and the green shading is very much more akin to the G1 animation. It's more animation accurate. Apparently it comes with a bonus upgrade kit and like a mouse pad. If you're in for Gravity Builder, why not? To be fair, I looked at the KO, the NBK KO of Gravity Builder. Fantastic. I mean, that's the KO. I'm sure the real thing is fantastic. What an excellent set. Excellent set. What else do we have here on this one? I don't think I got to worry about much there. Mondo Pins apparently are putting out a second wave. They already put out an Optimus, a Megatron, and a Bumblebee. Now they're going to be putting out Ravage, Jazz, and Soundwave. It's their faces on pins. It looks beautiful if you're in for it. Let's see, some releases this week. Releases that came up. I just want to make sure I don't have anything else there. No, I don't. Some releases this week that have come to my attention internationally. G1 Astro Train was found in Canada for $70. Not for me, but if you want to kind of have a look at the G1 Astro Train a little closer, M actually did a kind of little look at it, so to speak. He found it in store. Of course, M, we all know as Transformers and video games. Check it out. As well in Canada, we had the Quintesson Cyberverse set release. It is what it is. Earthrise Astro Train was spotted in both Chile and in the United States. Earthrise Optimus Prime was also shown in the States. And it's interesting. I was looking at the picture closely, and I can't tell if the bicep that I've complained about as being black is actually black. I don't know if it was a hint of red, or if it was a red reflection or what. But I was like, is it actually black, or like the gunmetal gray or whatever that it is? Or is it red? I'm not sure. I'm interested to see that. Also, just before we went on air, Earthrise Deluxes have now been spotted in the United States as well. So keep your eyes peeled. We already knew about the Micromasters. In the meantime, in the UK, they finally got a face. Talk about terrible distribution. We saw images of MP19 Plus. It's the anime accurate, or the cartoon accurate smoke screen. I don't know if you're in for a differently colored smoke screen. Go for it, I guess. I already mentioned what I'm picking up: the KBB, Hornets Agent, and a couple of Hot Soldiers items. That brings us to the most important part of tonight, the news dump. And there is a ton here. I'm going to check in with you guys first. By the way, we're through. Like, what time is it, man? Not bad. We're making good time, man. We're making good time here. Yeah, we're making good time. I like it. I'm going to check in with you guys here. Actually, I could use a new mouse pad. Mine has like a thing for the wrist, and I do so much editing that I really need like a mouse pad with a better wrist support, because I do find my wrist, I'm gonna end up with like carpal tunnel syndrome, guaranteed. And it's all for you guys, man. It's all for you guys. Let's see. Beast Wars movie would be awesome. I hope that proves true. I knew that Kato was kidding. Yes, I said mousepad. That's exactly what I said. Let's see. The OS Gravity Builder, the Jin Bao one, I think it is. Yeah, that's fantastic. That thing's gorgeous. I'm a red guard. Okay. I got to be honest. Cybermatic Geek, God bless him. He makes so many references that I don't get. I'm not that hip. I'm not that cool. I don't understand a lot of things. I just picked up G1 Astro Train. I don't know why. Why did Starscream Wife say this is true? She knows. She's more hip than me. There you go. That's all I'm going to say. She's more hip than me. I just picked up G1 Astro Train. I couldn't go G1 Astro Train for $70 because I saw him at Value Village for $3.99. You put tax on, that's $4.70. I can't add another like $55 to that. No, more, $65. I can't. I'm happy for people that finally have a G1 Astro Train. I can't. They found the deluxe figures in stores. Well, I just said that. Deluxe, that they found the deluxe. Deluxe said that they found the deluxes. That's cute. That's adorable. I have a blue track mouse. There you go. See? I don't know what blue track mouse is, Larkin. I don't know. Larkin says a lot of stuff that I don't know either, but that's only because he's so smart. And I'm a little dim. I'm not so smart. Would you buy G1 Scattershot and transform him into... no, I wouldn't. I already have G1 Scattershot, and B, I'm not inappropriate. That's you, my friend. You know it's you. Just joking with Cybermetic Geek. He knows. Let's see. What else do we have going on here? I know I'm missing a ton here. Gotta go. I want the Quints from either line. I need them in my collection. Yeah, I'm more prone to the Earthrise one. I don't know. It's nice to get Quints. I think when it comes to the Cyberverse one, I'll have to wait and see. I'm certainly not interested in the Skywarp or the Prowl, but I mean, it'd be nice to build on the Quints. I'll agree with that. I just hope they get more CGI look over the action for Beast Wars. If live, they might Sonic it. They might Event Progenitor, but I tend to think more along the lines of like what Disney has done with like the Lion King. Like the CG in that was pretty darn good. Not perfect by any stretch. Like Scar was tough looking, but for the most part, if you built on that for Beast Wars, you might be able to do it justice. I wonder what the robots would look like then. I don't know. Like, I'm cool with Beast Wars, but I want to see how it's executed. She still wants the baby Dinobots. For those that see Starscream Wife's comment here, I still want the baby Dinobots. She's talking about the little ones that came with Studio Series Drift.
I would want a baby Dinobot, though, too.
Yeah,
like as a pet.
Oh, okay. So she actually wants a baby Dinobot as a pet.
I do want the baby Dinobot.
This is what I'm married to. She wants a baby Dinobot as a pet. This is what I'm married to. I found some mouse pads. Crimson, welcome, my friend. Just make sure they don't set fire to... Yeah, make sure they don't set fire to the curtains.
Yeah, I can't guarantee you nothing.
Well, she says she can't guarantee nothing. Baby Dinobots are so cute, Starscream Wife. Dragonfly agrees with you. Hey, Eddie. For you, do you still do those stop motions? Eddie, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, Eddie, we are going to be doing episode 6 of Universal Collision. I already ran through a quick review of the story so far and kind of what's to come tomorrow. When we're done here, go back, find the section where I talk about Universal Collision and get a refresher. Wet your whistle, wet your palate for tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll do it as a premiere, hey? A red guard is a historical thing in China. Okay, if you say so. Going down here. Okay. Let's jump into it. A couple of these I've mentioned before. A couple of these we already know, but most of them we do not. And some of it will be open for speculation. Feel free to speculate away in the comments. Let's get the most obvious one out of the way first because everybody does know this one. And I just want to give my thoughts on it because people have asked me. The Micromaster Spy Patrol for a deluxe price point. I think it's pretty obvious, and we all could be wrong here, but I think it's pretty obvious that that's going to be a 4-pack of most likely Wing Thing from Ratbat, which I'd be cool with. Buzzsaw from Laserbeak. I would imagine we're going to get Rumble. Don't call him Frenzy. We're going to get Rumble from Frenzy. That's right. I'm taking a stand. And I assume that we may get Howlback as like a repaint of Ravage. To be fair, though, instead of Buzzsaw, I think I would actually prefer Garboil. If you're going to have Howlback, you might as well have Garboil. Just saying. Take from that what you will. Take from that what you will. I don't know what you guys think, but it seems pretty good to me. Okay, so where do I even begin with this? I think I'll begin with the deluxes. We already know that there's a deluxe RC coming. That's been shown in the system. Now confirmed in a listing is someone that I talked about in the summer. I broke this news actually. Deluxe Exhaust, I assume, from Wheeljack is in the system, so he's coming. Also, deluxe grease pit has been found in a listing. We already know that we're getting, well, out in the US is Ironworks. We know we're getting Airwave and now Grease Pit. That's 3 out of 4 of those MicroMaster bases. So that's Grease Pit. The Voyager class Earthrise Megatron. Everyone has wondered, what is this going to be? It is now confirmed as a G2 Megatron. So the G1 Megatron is what we have in Siege. The G2 Megatron is going to be his Earth body. Now, I'm going to, of course, say take all of this as rumor, but I'm pretty confident. These are listings. I'm pretty confident that this is what we're getting. What else do we have here? In the Generations Selects line, we have Hot House. There's our 4th base. Hot House is going to be in Selects. An interesting one here, Rotor Storm. We're getting a apparently Generation Selects Rotor Storm, and we're apparently getting a Generation Selects Hubcap. I assume Hubcap is coming from Cliff Jumper. So make of that what you will. Those ones are the Selects. So the Selects are Hot House, Rotor Storm, and Hubcap. The just Earthrise, as RC we already know. Confirmed is Exhaust. I'm going to say confirmed. And now Grease Pit. And the Voyager is going to be G2 Megatron. I don't know what sort of a color scheme he'll have, but apparently G2 Megatron. There's also something called Project Future Deluxe, and that's $39.99 here, which is the price of a Voyager. So I don't know what that is. I really don't know what that is. Cyberverse Repugnus Revenge, whatever that is. I assume it's a box set, as well as the Sinister Strike Force Seekers. That's also for Cyberverse. I believe that's a box set retailing in Canada at $74.99, which would be about a later price point. Make that conversion whatever you will. So that's a ton for Cyberverse. That's a ton for Selects. That's a ton for Earthrise. And we're not done yet, but I do want to check in with you guys. What? I said Sinister Seeker Strike Force.
Okay.
Actually, Sinister Strike Force Seekers. Let's see what we have here, what you guys are saying. I want a Vector. You want a Vector like, you don't mean Vector Prime. You want a Vector like the little robot Vector.
Yeah, like a robot.
Yeah, she actually wants the robot Vector. You can see him on Amazon. We're getting a Legend at deluxe prices. Yeah, we are getting a Legend at deluxe prices. I'm not happy about that. Neither am I. That's why I'm not buying. Here's the thing. I'm not happy about it, so I'm not buying Cliff Jumper. Simple as that. I'm not supporting it. Let's see. Tomorrow is my little girl's 6th birthday. She watches the stop motion. Well, you know what? Happy birthday, Dragonfly, to your daughter. And you know what? Tomorrow, just for her birthday, special shout out to her right now. Consider episode 6 of season 2 in honor of her. It is dedicated. I am dedicating right now that episode 6 of season 2, titled Aftermath Aboard the Metroplex, is dedicated to Dragonfly's daughter. Let's see, along with a Wing Thing and enemy. We might get an enemy, Crimson. That's possible. We could get an enemy, but I feel like we're more likely to get the blue lad. We have the red and black lad. I feel like we're going to get the blue one, but we could get an enemy. That's also possible. Cybermatic Geek says TF fan page 101 talked about a price hike for Transformer figures in Canada. I've talked about that for weeks. Do you not like people not listen to me or what? I've talked about that for weeks now, probably since before Christmas. Voyagers, I've said in the Studio Series line at Walmart only have gone up to $44.99, not paying it, and Leaders have gone up to $74.99. But the interesting part is it's only happening at Walmart. I don't think it's going to last because their shelves are already getting clogged. I don't think it's going to last. Deluxe Exhaust. I doubt he's going to have the cigarette tampos, but I feel like what they'll probably do is make it close enough that you know it's exhaust. But yeah, Deluxe Exhaust. Deluxe Exhaust. Nice. Hope he is big. I don't know. Hope who is big. No G2 Megatron for me. No, me either. I'm not a fan of G2 Megatron. It has its fans, but it's not me. It's a trend. Yeah, it is a trend. And a lot of people up here are making a big stir about those price increases. So a G2 Megs, yes, sir, Graham. I'd be interested to see if they will do him justice, but that's apparently the listing. I can only go on what the listing says. Let's see. Seems odd for G2 Megatron to be he's not a leader class. G2 Megatron, as I said, is Voyager, not leader. Let's see. Hubcap. Yeah. Hubcap. Apparently he'll be select, so keep your eyes peeled. Can add more yellow to his what? Can add more yellow to his Sunstreaker. That's so good. Gotta go up here. Neon green Megs, possibly a neon green Megs, but he needs to have those purple camo stripes because nothing says, "Hey, I'm discreet," like purple stripes on neon green at that. Hope it isn't a repaint. Yeah. I've thought about that too. If the G2 Megatron is a Siege repaint, I hope not. I assume it's going to be a new mold. Let's see, Sinister Strike Force Seekers. It is a cool name. I've not. No, I don't know if they've. I don't think they've revealed pictures of Airwave yet. Hopefully soon. Let's see. I tossed a few things you might like, especially Starscream Wife. Possibly. I gotta have. Can't wait to get him. CJ? Who's CJ? Cliff Jumper. Cliff Jumper. See, like I said, I ain't so smart. By the way, I'm not through all the news yet. It's just I'm checking in with you guys. You guys have a lot to say. I like G2 Megs, but the CW Megs is pretty solid, and I do love the Bomber Megs from IDW. I like the Bomber Megs. I never had the Combiner Wars Megatron because I think Leader is too big, unless they're going to reuse him to make Super Megatron. Then I'm in for it. Let's see. I bet when people review Deluxe Exhaust, they'll say he's got a smoking paint job. Probably. So what is the Leader Megs going? I don't know. I don't have any news about a Leader Megs. I don't have a listing for a Leader Megs. Don't know. I'm telling you that it's Voyager G2 Megatron. Take from that what you will, man. I can only tell you what the listings say. I would love a proper G2 Megatron. Well, you might get your wish, Larkin, buddy. Now we need a Bumper. We'll likely never get him officially though. Probably Crimson. Yeah, Bumper would be good. Airwave is a rename of the Micromaster base Heatwave, correct? Yes, I believe it is. I believe it is Crimson. Yes. Want the railgun on his shoulder for G2. In his shoulders for G2. Agreed, Larkin. I want the railgun in his shoulders for G2 Megatron. If you're going to do it right. I agree with you 100%. A masterpiece G2 Megs. Wow. That would really be out of the norm. Hey, Blizzard, thanks for joining us. Hoping Fans Hobby does a G2 Meg soon. I love Fans Hobby. I think that they would do a great job with it, Larkin. We need Kiss Players Megatron. We don't need nobody needs Kiss Players. Cybernetic Geek. Stop trying to make Kiss Players a thing. It was bad. It was bad the first time. It's like, what is it? It was a fleek? Fetch. It's like the movie Mean Girls when that girl is trying to make fetch a thing and the missus says, stop trying to do it. It's not going to be a thing. Stop trying to make Kiss Players a thing again. It was an awful, terrible idea that never should have happened the first time around. Don't ever bring it back. It's bad. It's bad. Combat Hero Megs.
He doesn't even want you talking about it.
I don't even want you talking about it. Retail release with purple camo. Gosh, you guys really did dig into this, didn't you? Hey, Ninja Bill, thanks for coming in. You got to get the upgrade kit for the CW. There is a black recolor KO of the CW one, and that comes with the. I never liked the look of the CW one. Something about his legs always looked way too skinny and weird to me. I don't know. It never spoke to me, and I didn't like his arm. I don't know. I have never even seen a review of that Megatron. I know nothing about it other than his head looked great, and from the neck down, I thought he was atrocious. Simple as that. I don't know. Everybody says he's great, but I can't speak to it for good or bad, because I really don't know. We're having fun, Ninja Bill. I'm partway through the news, and there's a ton of it. Let's see. MPG2 Megatron could have Frank Welker say Megatron. It could. Oh, Crimson, that'd be so good. Having a voice clip from Frank Welker saying Megatron attack, that'd be so good. I just told her, and she screamed, yay. Her and her sister are running around like crazy people right now. I'm glad that she's happy, Dragonfly. Let's see. What do we have going on here? Andy, welcome. Hey, man, hit rewind if you got to. In order to save the future. Like Target 2006. Nice. Going down here. We paid attention. Not a great toy at all. I was busy catching up on the new Doctor Who series today, otherwise being lazy. Nice to be like you, Ninja Bill. We have one episode of the Doctor to catch up on. CW Megs has weird shoulder joints similar to MP10s. Oh, well, then it's not for me. If CW Megs has joints like the shoulders of MP10, it's not for me because the shoulders of MP10 are trash, hot trash. Enough that it makes me not like the character. I know. Blasphemy. Don't like MP10. How dare I? I like the series, Graham. I like the new Doctor, but my Doctor is 12. That's mine. Starscream Wife's Doctor is 10. Everybody loves 10. Nobody loves poor old 9. But I don't mind the new Doctor. I like her. 13's all right. Yeah, the transformation treads. I can't even have an intelligent conversation about it. I don't know anything about it. I got episode 5 downloaded and ready after your show. Enjoy it, Ninja Bill. Gave my impactor 2 giant red swords. Interesting, Blizzard. Where'd you get the swords from? The CW man will surprise you, even with his shoulders. It's not going to surprise me because I don't have it, and I don't know anybody who does. So he's not going to exactly surprise me. Event Progenitor. 7 was a good Doctor too, sure. My favorite was the 5th. I can get behind the 5th too. Okay, so just going here again. I'm going to try and finish this off now so we can get out of here. By the way, the images, the in-hand images that came out of Turtler and Gulf look beautiful. I wish that they had that whole set just easier to get. It seems like the Seacons are almost impossible to get. I don't know anywhere to get them, but it's a shame because I think that they're a solid combiner. Okay. Also, we have, let's see, in this, maybe I'll do this one. We have a Titan listing, which obviously is going to be Scorponok. I can confirm that the price is not going up again. It is still $249.99, which is ridiculous. But since it's going to be my last Titan, I'm cool with it. Also, there is a listing for the next Commander class offering. I assume that's going to be Skylynx. That's my guess. That's my pick. Again, the price is not going up, at least here. We also have, and I don't know who these are, so bear with me. We also have 2 movie masterpieces. One is at $249.99 here, Canadian. The other is at $169.99. One of them, I believe, is going to be movie masterpiece Ratchet. I'm not sure offhand who the other one is, but there's definitely a couple of movie masterpieces along the way. What else do we have here? Just trying to, maybe I should mark some of this off. Mark some of this get out of the way. I can make weird noises if I want to make weird noises. We also have Studio Series Leadfoot. That's announced in systems, up and coming. And now here's where things begin to get a little bit weird, interesting, and speculative. First, apparently there is a deluxe quint. That's the wording that's there. The whole word isn't there. Quint. I feel like it might be the Quintesson Guard, the Alicon, at a deluxe price. We've heard of a Quintesson being a Voyager. I don't know if there's any talk of a Quintesson being a Deluxe, but there is something in a listing that says Deluxe Quint. Here, that's $29.99, and the price is there as $29.99. I assume it's going to be an Alicon. Are we also getting a Deluxe Quintesson? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We also have, things only get weirder from here, man. We also have in the Selects line again. Now, I've already told you a few Selects things. Hot House, Rotor Storm, and Hubcap. Also in the Selects line, we have, and this is what's there, Mercenary BU. Capital B, small U. I am hoping that means Mercenary Blue Bacchus, where we have Black Shadow. Please let it be a Selects Blue Bacchus. I would be so down for that. So down for that. The other Selects one has me completely stumped. Please, if you have any ideas, share them. But it is Rory Chi, RORITCHI. I have no idea what it is. Selects RORITCHI. If you have an idea what that could possibly be, let me know, because I have no idea what that could possibly be. RORITCHI. So I'm going to just check in with you guys before we do the last couple of things here, because believe it or not, we're still not done. Let's see. Hey, look at that. Dragonfly's Doctor is 9. Look at that. Constructbots Megatron. They will have a chance to get the whole set. Ed, I hear that chance to get the whole set is Takara Tomy Mall exclusive for the set, only in Japan. I hope you're right. I hope it comes outside of that. I really do. Might want to get it, the Titan Scorponok. I'm definitely getting Scorponok. Might be my favorite Titan, actually. Although I do love my Metroplex. I never get sick of him. They really should release Frenzy and Buzzsaw as a normal 2-pack. I agree. Enemy and Garboil and the Selects. I agree with MWG. They should do Frenzy or Rumble. I'm going to call him Rumble. You can call him what you like, but I'm going to call him Rumble and Buzzsaw as a normal 2-pack. They should. And they should have the 4-pack, which we're presuming it's 4-pack, be Wing Thing, Howlback, Garboil, and Enemy. Absolutely agree. 150 billion%. Chris Eccleston was my first Doctor, my fave. Fair enough, Dragonfly. That is what I'm guessing. That's Skylinks. Yeah, I'm with you, Ninja Bill. Sylvester McCoy was actually pretty good and had one of my fave stories, Remembrance of the Doll. Oh, that's such a good one. My favorite character in Doctor Who is Marty McFly. Cybermedic, just stop. Just go to bed. Go to bed. Don't eat any supper. You don't get any supper. You just go to bed. And MP Ratchet, as long as we get one in G1 colors, I am in. Not MP Ratchet, MPM Ratchet. And Silver Nemesis. Busted my MPG1 Ratchet. Oh, that's sad. That is sad, Ninja Bill. Rotor Storm could use Machine War Sandstorm colors and be called a Junkyard Mercenary. Could MWG. My fave episode of Doctor Who is, Weeping Angels. Weeping Angels still creep me out to this day. Let's see. I would say they're super scary. Yeah, I would pay 30 for a couple of Alicons too, Devlin. I'm with you, buddy. Let's see. Going down here. I'm all about Sylvester McCoy, the Hemi's Patrol, great story. It was a great story. Hey, John, happy to see you. Look forward to the new Beast Wars movie. Absolutely. I said earlier, I am so down for it. Okay, so we're going to round out our news here now, which seems about good. We've been here an hour. Sounds good to me. The last of the news is, again, a bit weird. One is a War for Cybertron clone set at $34.99 here. $34.99 would be about the price of 2 Legends class offerings. I'm wondering if, as where we got 2 of the clones before, I don't remember which ones we got. It was Cloudraker and Wingspan, I think. Maybe it was pounds. I'm not sure. The other 2 were offered in box sets in North America. I'm wondering if those 2 are now going to be offered in their own box set. I don't know, but I can't see what else clones would be. I don't know. I don't know what else clones would be. I have no idea. We also have now confirmation of a Voyager Seeker Thrust Conehead numero uno. Interestingly, there is also apparently a Voyager Seeker 2-pack. Now, whether that 2-pack is going to be the Starscream repaints of Skywarp and Thundercracker, or whether it's going to be the other 2 Coneheads, that's still up for debate, or something completely different. But I find a 2-pack very interesting. And that's it. That's a ton of news. If you missed any of it, go back, listen to it again. I have heard none of these listings said anywhere. I will even tell you this, that most of those listings tend to indicate that these are releases that will happen probably somewhere around June. Take from that what you will. I suspect as things like Toy Fair and whatnot come up, it'll be very interesting to see what sort of confirmations we get coming up. I'm pretty confident about a lot of this information. It's not coming to me as rumor. It's coming to me as listings. And I don't know about you, but there's a ton there that I'm excited about. A ton that I'm excited about. So we'll see what we get. I'm going to check in with you guys again here. Let's see. I just saw Stripe Bacon come in there. Hi. I just saw it come in, buddy. Looking forward to the next Universal Collision tomorrow. So am I. Looking forward to the next Universal Collision. I agree. Bacon does do a great service with it, with the meat, because who doesn't like bacon? Everybody loves bacon. Love the Brady ripoff. Didn't the BBC get taken to court over that? I don't know. Down here, let's see. I did say hi. I was doing news, man. What do you want? Over news and such. Yeah, I didn't read the comments. Event Progenitor explained how I work here. Wasn't on purpose for that. Yeah. I try to balance everything, man. Doing my best. Doing my best. Man, it was hard for a 3-pack. Could heard it was a 3-pack. No, it's in the system as a 2-pack. It was rumor. The 3-pack this time around was a rumor that it was going to be Coneheads. That was pure rumor. This is listings. Take from it what you will. These are actual listings in computer systems. I think a 2-pack is weird too, honestly. I really do. And maybe some of that will go updated over the next half year. Who knows, man? Who knows? But let's see. Live action RC. Yeah, I got a voice for RC. All right. Going down here. Next month is Toy Fair. And guess what? Next month is only a couple of days away. So there you go. Thrust doesn't make sense at normal retail against, and also Red Inferno. Dirge does make a good rival to him, though. Okay. I don't care how we get them, as long as we get them and get them easily. I'm so sick of exclusives. Nuts to that, man. Ran into the one. Hopefully the 2-pack won't be an exclusive. I'm with Boss Gunny. And on that note, guys, that's it. That's all my news. That's everything. I'm going to get out of here because it's late and I still got some stuff to do tonight before work tomorrow. And of course, I want to get things ready for you guys. Please, 6 p.m. tomorrow, Universal Collision, episode 6, Aftermath Aboard the Metroplex. A lot of things moving forward. Exciting times moving forward. Guys, I appreciate you dropping by. Give me some of your extremely valuable time. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you know that there's a donate link down in the description. Of course, hit that subscribe button. You know it's the cool thing to do, man. Running out of breath here. Getting old and running out of breath. Don't forget, somehow, some way, each and every day, you do make a difference. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together, either here in the live streams, tomorrow at the stop motion premiere, or the old-fashioned way to have another visit inside the videos.